Alright, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a few good news articles for you today, and it's going to be kind of a short episode, but that's okay. But before I get into the main topic today, I would just like to thank a recent donator, Ryan, for his point 0.2 Litecoin. I'm really glad your miners are working out for you, and thank you for that very, very generous Litecoin donation. But moving on to the main topic here, Skycoin freezes funds after staff take the CEO hostage and steal 18 Bitcoin. It's a real thing. So Skycoin, which describes itself as the most advanced blockchain platform in the world, saw massive sell-offs this month after it emerged insider trading had taken place around the time Binance announced it would list the coin in May. And this isn't unusual. There was also alleged insider trading just before Coinbase announced that it would add Bitcoin Cash, and then what happened is they ninja added it about 9 days early, and just before that, Bitcoin Cash was rocketing up in price in a pretty questionable way. So in a blog post June 18th, Skycoin confirmed details of what it described as a burglarization, or burglary, I suppose, involving its CEO, who is known as Synth, and members of the China-based marketing team. Man, those marketing teams, they're vicious. 9 individuals allegedly broke into Synth's home, taking him and his wife hostage while attempting to steal funds and technical information. They proceeded to hold Synth and his wife hostage against their will for 6 hours, over the course of which they threatened, beat, and robbed them. So thanks to wallet security measures, the group was only able to extract 18.88 Bitcoin and 6,466 Skycoins during the robbery. Only 18 Bitcoin. The gang also attempted and failed to steal the design framework for the Skycoin ecosystem. So the revelations continue the problems at Skycoin, with cryptocurrency commenters likening the insider trading scandal to Coinbase's alleged attempts to add Bitcoin Cash functionality. In order to prevent stolen funds being traded, Skycoin announced it had contacted exchanges to demand asset freezes, while it remains unclear to what extent those exchanges have cooperated with their request. The decision reportedly has had a positive influence on markets. According to feedback from exchanges, the accounts holding stolen Skycoins have been frozen, so any further impact on the market should be limited, even though it's not that many Skycoins. Though some panic selling seems to be continuing. As of writing, the market price has recovered by approximately 30%, though. And it once traded at 32, and it was below 25% of that figure. So Skycoin has some problems, to say the least. And apparently their very incredibly hostile marketing team doesn't like their CEO. And they did something about it. So that's a thing. Kind of unfortunate, but I don't know. Maybe they had good reason, I guess, question mark. Internet cafes to mine 800,000 in Skycoin cryptocurrency. So a group of hackers has allegedly colluded with computer maintenance firms in China to hack computers owned by internet cafes to mine cryptocurrency. So according to local news, on Saturday in Zhejiang province, if I said that right, arrested 16 suspects who claimed it have gained 5 million yuan, 800,000, by hacking more than 100,000 computers in internet cafes across 30 Chinese cities since July of last year. So the report said the hackers first developed a piece of malware that can specifically mine the Skycoin cryptocurrency on an affected device, and then marketed it to computer maintenance firms who allegedly helped to inject the malware to computers at internet cafes. So I imagine these computer maintenance firms are maintaining the computers on the internet cafes. They said, hey, why don't you just inject this software and we'll all benefit. When internet cafes started to notice their computers had become extremely slow, since the CPU usage rate was often 70%, even after a restart. Notably, it was also at a time when the price of Skycoin jumped by 400%. So meanwhile, the utility bills of the affected internet cafes also went up significantly during that period, the report said. Subsequently, the owners reported the case to the local police. since most internet cafes use the same computer maintenance firm, which was unnamed, excuse me. In the report, the police arrested the firm's chief executive officer in August, who later revealed information on the hackers. So the information is still, the investigation is still ongoing, since the malware is now spread across more than 30 cities in China, with over 100 computer maintenance firms in the country being allegedly involved. So big conspiracy there between hackers and computer maintenance firms and internet cafes. So that's a thing as well. So all the news today is not all that great. This one's okay. But speaking of conspiracies, Lord Conspiratorial Max Kaiser here with the Max Kaiser report on RT News Russia Today that only talks about all the other countries in the world and nothing bad about Russia, so I have no idea how it's worldwide news. It's just Russia Today propaganda, and we had the audacity to make a channel also called Russia Today America, where we just bash America the entire time and never actually speak about Russia. So what's the point of Russia Today? I don't really know. Max Kaiser, that guy. In case you've never seen Max Kaiser, just YouTube him. I think I nailed that voice pretty well. So he's an economist, and he's on Russia Today, which is just the worst propaganda news I've ever seen in all my days. It's literally called Russia Today, and it's on not network television, cable television in America and on YouTube. And they never say anything bad about Russia, even though Russia's like, just as bad as America. I mean, everywhere has bad news, but they never talk about Russia. They never talk about anything to do with Russia. So what it has to do with Russia Today, I have no idea. It's just basically America bashing and the rest of the world. It's the worst propaganda I've ever seen. It's worst propaganda since probably the Third Reich. I would say worse than CNN or Fox News by far. At least Fox News and CNN. You're like, hey, this one's for Democrats, this one's for Republicans, and they'll all say good things about Republicans, and then this ones will say bad things about Republicans, and vice versa. So at least you get the point. Whereas Russia Today is just blatant propaganda. Anyway, I got to get off that horse. Data from Blockchain Info confirms the Bitcoin network hash rate continued growing in 2018, regardless of the prices going down. Despite prices conversely remaining suppressed and transaction volume declining, hash rate refers to the total computing power of the Bitcoin network, and its growth is a solid indicator that despite low prices, more and more parties are choosing to invest in it. And as the hash power is growing, it creates more and more need for electricity, and therefore it kind of keeps the demand of Bitcoin at a very certain level, because these miners will not sell their Bitcoin below a certain level. If it costs them $5,000 a month or $5,000 to mine one Bitcoin in electricity, they're not going to sell for any less than $5,000, and therefore dipping below that price or whatever price they have to pay is going to be very, very difficult because it won't last very long. So after gaining 15% through June, the number reached its highest level ever. Further data uploaded to Twitter by a Bitcoin monitoring account shows a price follows hash rate. Former Wall Street trader and journalist Max Kaiser, meanwhile, tweeted, in light of the news, price follows hash rate. Max Kaiser. Oh man, I'm trying to keep up. Added that price follows hash rate has been his mantra since Bitcoin was at $3. If you don't understand this, then you don't understand Bitcoin, he added. I should have said that in his voice. Bitcoin's latest network performance continues a trend which has seen prices contrast with increasingly robust technical fundamentals. So we're at a point right now where Bitcoin is pretty low, although it is going up. So let's go on to this article here at on CoinMarketCap. We're nearly back at 300 billion market cap. So prices are coming back. But again, if prices go down more, they can only go down to a certain level. And if they go down too far and miners quit, then transactions will crawl to a stop. And it'll be really, really bad. But the thing is that nobody's going to sell their Bitcoin for less than what it costs to actually mine it. Particularly these major warehouses filled with Bitcoin miners and ASICs. So, we're seeing a lot of green, a little bit of red mixed in there. Not too bad. Nothing too crazy is way up. Tron is doing pretty good. But for the most part, everything is just kind of and coming back. We had a bit of some whale purchases that clearly looked like it had raised in prices on most coins. But usually with a whale purchase, there's always a whale sell-off, but not always the case. So hopefully we'll get back over 7,000, stay over there for at least a while, instead of it going all the way down on us, losing my voice a little bit. But that's all I have for you guys today. So just a few short articles, a pretty short video today. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as usual, I will see you guys next time.